pictures.
Yeah.
That's it.
Bro, I
And
love
like it
Avatar.
really
Peep my drawing if y'all could see it.
It's
and trust me,
good.
I love character development and like just the character
Mm-hmm.
development with Prince Zuko.
So
How
good.
he goes to turns into Aang's instructor after he was sent to kill him. Like that was crazy.
Yeah, but I will say Korra was pretty good. I think it's just you can't compare it to its predecessor. You can't really compare the two, but I will say it's a good continuation. It wasn't the best, but I really did enjoy it because I still watched it.
Cool.
Hey, C-Song family, it's your boy DJ Day here with
Aaron.
Well,
The legendary Ajane Jacole.
And Miss KK?
And Serenity.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Recently, hip hop and R&B hitmakers are setting viewership records via Instagram live battles, with self-isolation being employed universally to combat the spread of coronavirus. Instagram Live has become the go-to for musicians of all stripes, especially for stars of rap and R&B. Thanks to live battles, hundreds of thousands of viewers are able to witness a hitmaker's skills in going up against a peer, song for song, while also judging a catalog of music. So, Serenity, how do you think IG versus battles have helped hip hop during this pandemic?
I felt like it probably helped it out a lot, simply for the fact that it's not really just about writing lyrics, because it's a lot about freestyle, which is really good, like for hip hop and rap. So that's where a lot of people, they're either really good in writing lyrics or really good in the freestyle part. Not everybody is very vice versa with it or can do both. So I definitely think it's better.
So it's good to see like the versatility, going on
Exactly.
in a different genre. Okay, great. So Ron, who can you look forward to seeing in IG versus battles?
Hey, like Noel said earlier, off of the show Rhythm and Flow with Cardi B, T.I., and
Chance the Rapper.
Chance the Rapper.
Yes.
London B, right? I think that's what it was. Once I saw her on it, I was like, dude, this girl is crazy. Like she's good at like writing, and like her flow is like awesome. So like if you guys watch the series, you should definitely look into London B after, because she's really good.
Yeah, she was pretty talented. So who can you see her actually battling, versus going against? Because there's a lot of competition, especially, females. You look at Megan Thee Stallion,
Hey.
I would like to see her go up against Megan Thee Stallion because I know because London B raps like on most of her raps, she rapped about like, growing up as a single mother with a child, not living in the best. But Megan Thee Stallion, like,
she's more like,
girls,
guitar,
she's like, yeah, I know.
But
she's like,
I would say, sorry to cut you off, Aaron. I would say London B would go better with Tiana Taylor, who she got paired with, because like you said, they're both mothers. They both kind of have the same, like Tiana Taylor isn't really a rapper, she's more R&B, but I feel like Tiana Taylor can still hold her own next to London B. I don't think Megan Thee Stallion will really I don't know, I just feel like they're not very on the same level, I guess, when it comes to the type of music and the type of point of in their life they're in.
Yeah, London B and Tiana Taylor, they kind of favor each other though, right? They kind of look like sisters or twins or something like style. I think in style.
I think in style.
Yes.
Yeah, speaking of which, I don't know if you guys, since you guys like Rhythm and Flow, if you guys really remember the rap game, which it was, they had the young artist who was,
Mulatto.
by Def Records, exactly from the first season. So I'm definitely gonna go with Mulatto, because she has came so far. So much. Like, I feel like her on a versus with either Peach or her name starts with an L, but she's from Houston. But Lyric, there you go, Lyric.
Yeah.
I feel like her and Mulatto in a versus would be so epic. I would love to see
feel like
that.
Mulatto she kind of excelling. I would actually like to see like Mulatto against like Doja Cat or somebody like that, because Mulatto, she fire. Like her stuff, she really booming.
Nasty.
Oh,
Yeah.
Doja Cat over here. I'm sorry.
So let's get back.
How about? Go ahead.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So do you guys think more celebrities should participate in these battles?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I would love to see it, brother. I would love to see Saweetie, Meg Thee Stallion, J. Cole and Kendrick go against each other. Drake and Chris Brown go against each other. Brent Faiyaz and Daniel Caesar go against each other. I would love to see it all.
Yeah, so we need more millennials participating, right?
Hey, and I would personally love to see Logic go up against Eminem.
Oh my god!
A lot of people compare them and stuff, but
I don't know.
They hopped on a track together. But like I think that would be pretty cool.
And I also want to say that I think Versus became so big is because it was more nostalgic for a lot of people, because a lot of the older artists who have already had their time and they've retired were going through their catalog. So I do feel like when it comes to millennial artists and things like that, I personally, if I was a millennial artist, I wouldn't want to put myself out there until it's like, okay, I have a bigger catalog, if that makes sense. You know, I feel like because a lot of these people, you're more, like when you're more established, people have more respect for your work, and they, you know, you've been through it already, so then you can kind of go against somebody. That's why I kind of like T-Pain when he was against, I forgot who it was, but it was T-Pain against somebody else. Like I zoomed in because I remember some of his music, but at the same time, I don't know his full catalog like my mom does, if that makes sense.
Yes, but we also
participated in that.
Yeah, we also have young artists who've been in the game maybe 10 years, maybe a decade or so. Like maybe we could put like a Little Durk and a Future in a battle.
Yeah,
you know, why not?
Would you guys think this would work for would this work for other categories? Like, do you think like movie stars could have their catalog, like Samuel L. Jackson up against like Morgan Freeman?
I never thought of that. That would be amazing. Like Denzel Washington versus Kevin Hart or something like that.
Or even comedians.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really know like how that would go like with acting, because like what they're gonna do, redo the script or something. Like,
I mean, they can go through like their
like
movie.
One of those roast sessions, like because you know, like they have like a whole show. It's on Comedy Central, where a lot of famous people like actors, like you know, like they go up on stage and like just roast like their whole panel, and it's like they take turns doing it too. And it's like,
I know what you're talking about. But I was saying more towards like movies. Like I could see Morgan Freeman talking about his movie up against Denzel Washington's movie, or like, you know, and saying like which one's kind of better, their performances in it. I just think that would be interesting.
I skit, maybe skit for skit, you know, who has the best, you know, skits, you know, like Chris Tucker, he has Friday, you know, stuff like that.
Exactly.
So Ajane, who's one of your favorite young celebrity icons making an impact in the music industry?
I can definitely say it's a long list, but right now, I do have to admire Tory Lanez, because he was speaking out on some things. Like he even started a whole new Instagram page after he got shut down.
Yeah.
So
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, he was. I forgot what exactly he was speaking on, but like he was really speaking his mind about things that were going on during the pandemic. And it's not, I don't know if he said artist or not, but I saw another video of Keke Palmer, and she was real life out there, you know, like with the protesters and the chaos that's been going around.
She had a full conversation with them, and they just wanted to sit and listen.
Yeah, she was into it.
Yeah, and then the last person, and I love that he always speaks his mind. He might not always be the best role model, but Kevin Gates, I just love his swag altogether. If something needs to be said, he gonna say it, and that's just what it is.
I wasn't expecting for you to say Kevin Gates. That's a good one. Yes. So where do you guys see hip hop going in the next 5 years?
Mumble rap.
Mumble rap.
Like
I mean, I feel like since there's a lot of there are a lot of upcoming rappers that admire the flow that their predecessors have done, like Busta Rhymes.
Like lyricism. Yeah.
Like lyricism. Rap. But there's also a lot of you know, I call it, well, it's not a good phrase, but like it's practically when they rap about money, getting girls, and mumble rapping and everything. And it's just it sucks because there's a lot of people doing it. And like when I listen to music sometimes, my parents like walk by and they're like, dude, what is that? Like, what are they even saying? So like when they hear like Young Thug or like some, I don't even know, but it's mainly Young Thug who usually like mumble rap sometimes. But when they hear like me listening to a song by him, like maybe one song, they're just like, your guys' rap is like, it wasn't like that, you know, back in the day. Like, come on, guys.
I feel like
I agree with them. But I would say that I think hip hop is going to be taking a little bit of a backseat, because personally, I think R&B has been taking off a lot more. Like when it comes to artists that have been coming, that have been coming out, like out there and actually being different and having their own sound, I personally feel like R&B has been going through a lot of female artists and male artists, because a lot of the hip hop music that I listen to when it comes to rap is like, you know, they'll drop a verse or two, but most of it's like almost like a song. Like it sounds like R&B sometimes. So I'm like,
so that was so do you think we could possibly get like more groups like we had back in the 90s, like the
I would love to see that. I feel like it would have to be something like, if you guys know, when Christina Aguilera partnered with a bunch of other female pop artists for Lady Marmalade, I feel like if people nowadays come out with a song like that, where it's like all these female rappers and all these male rappers and they actually make a song together, I feel like that would almost push the movement to maybe do a group.
I think there's really no telling.
Really nice.
I mean, for me,
no tell.
For me, I completely have ditched this generation's music, and I went on a musical journey from back in the day, because back in the day they told like actual stories. Like, but to rap, you know what they're talking about. It's an actual story, and it's not all the same thing.
The music videos meant something. Them music videos were so good. Y'all can't say it wasn't.
Like, I gotta disagree with y'all. I think y'all listening to the wrong people, because
that's my
favorite rapper at the moment is T Grizzly or J. Cole. And whenever they rap, they always got a storyline behind it. So I could definitely say hip hop is changing so much, because look at all the females that we have in the industry today. There's really no telling. True. I just feel like with our generation, the difference in music is that back then, hip hop, it's like, this is how you guys expressed it. Today, if somebody hop on the track, they're gonna be like, da, 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 da. They're gonna spit it out faster, but they're still saying what they have to say. They're just expressing their feelings in a different way. It's just
different. Different mediums are coming out.
Yeah, a better way to explain that, like it was more passion back in the days in the music. Nowadays, it's just like a popularity contest. You know, everything is based on social media. Who got the most followers? Who got the most views? You know, just all about popularity and who's more popular. You know, so that's the difference from.
Keep going. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you could. Okay, so.
You can keep going.
Okay, so why do you think social media has played such an impact on the music industry?
It plays the music. It plays a big impact on music because they want to see how many followers you have and how many people actually like your music, how many people actually sharing your music. You know, they definitely want to see how you perform, you know, if you do little videos or whatnot. Yeah. Exactly. So they just want to see like what type of fan base that you're bringing to the table. And so I think that's very important, because you can probably have a whole bunch of followers, but your music's still whack though. Right. I mean, but because you can gain your followers from, you know,
how you look, how attractive you are.
Right.
Exactly.
So do you think that contributes to, you know, what I said previously, which is the popularity contest? You know, everybody
absolutely
more popular.
Yeah, I think the artist that Ajane was talking about, like, I have respect for those artists, but I mean, for me personally, when it comes to the popular artists, I feel like when it comes to that movement of hip hop with the popular artists, like Day said, there's no passion. It's all about the numbers, you know. And I feel like back then they had to prove themselves by their portfolio, by their mixtape. It wasn't about how popular you were. So I feel like the music back then really meant something to these people, and they were passionate about it to push it.
Because you have to think about it. Not only was they writing music, they was putting it on CDs. Not only was they putting it on CDs, they was on every quarter trying to give it to you, trying to make you listen to it. You know, nowadays you can just DM
social media,
somebody.
just post it, you know, post it on the internet.
Exactly. You just gonna post it there, leave it on your Instagram, whatever. You know, anybody can see it. Don't get me wrong, it's a great way to expand your music, but at the same time, you're not putting any hustle, no flow into it. So therefore, you're not really putting your all into something that, you know, you made this with your tears, your sweat, and everything.
Yeah. I think Kayla,
that popularity contest is why we have mumble rappers in the first place. It's something easy to do. I could do a rap right now if that's the case. Without it, anything. Mumble rap is easy because you can put it out faster and get more people to like, get your likes up. It just makes it really simple, not think about what you're saying.
Exactly. Like, all you have to do is rap about profanity and all that stuff. So
okay, so we can go ahead and wrap up. Thank you guys.
So I would like to say thank you for you guys' conversation today, and thank you all for tuning in to Teen Talk Podcast. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at Teen Talk Vegas 881, and also check us out at teentalkvegas.com. So I hope you guys see you next Saturday. Peace.